Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to bring you usual news but with unusual insights. I'm super excited to talk about the economy of Saudi Arabia, a country which has amazed me. Such a small country with so many limitations in the middle of the desert. How can they make so much progress and keep everyone wondering about their keen business sense? But the country is in trouble today. The economy is facing challenges. Let's find out what's happening with Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has a very strategic position. It is close to many trade centers like the Suez Canal, the port, which brings in a lot of business. Saudi Arabia is coming up with something called as Neom City. Neom City is one of a kind city which is going to be fully carbon neutral. It is going to have sustainability goals, as in they're going to produce their own food with zero pollution, and they're also going to be self-sustainable in terms of food production. This is a cutting edge city where there are no cars and no roads. Every citizen within 5 minutes of walking distance will find everything they want to look for. Lot of business communities are building resorts here, like several $1 trillion have been invested to build 50 different resorts, theme parks, and many such facilities in Neom City. And Neom City is going to be Saudi Arabia's biggest investment. Just like Dubai created a lot of buzz and raised many eyebrows, similar thing is going to happen with Neom City in Saudi Arabia. You may be wondering, Neom City is in the middle of a desert and they're trying to create an amazing futuristic city. How are they going to do it? First of all, Saudi Arabia has problem with water, they have problem with food, they're importing everything, they have water crisis. How are they going to go about this? Because so many thousands and millions of visitors will be coming to Neom City every year, and the expected revenue by 2040 is several $100 billion a year. With this kind of revenue and this kind of footfall in Neom City, how is Saudi Arabia's next big bet, the king's next big vision, going to become a reality? Well, if you look at another city like that in the world which has dreamt a similar dream, it is Las Vegas. Las Vegas was also built in the middle of a desert. They don't have water supply. Water supply is coming from somewhere else in northern part of California. Water is drawn through a very strategic pipeline, and it is made available to residents of Las Vegas, one of the most amazing and glamorous casinos. Lots of conferences are hosted there, theme parks, performances, shows, you name it. It's one of the hottest tourist destinations in the United States. So if you look at that, and if you look at Saudi Arabia, probably this is possible with the use of technology, with the use of strategic planning, and Saudi Arabia's positioning next to Gulf of Aqaba and the Suez Canal. I'm sure this particular trade port proximity to Saudi Arabia is going to make a lot of difference. But the crisis of Saudi Arabia is that they are facing shortage of water, and they are importing food from more than 180 countries. If this is to be believed, then Neom City is one of the most expensive mistakes Saudi Arabia could be making. So guys, let me know in your comments, what do you think about Saudi's biggest bet, that is Neom City, the next gen futuristic city which Saudi Arabia is betting on. And why are they betting on this? They are betting on this because oil prices went up during the Ukraine war and they plummeted now. The debt ratio in GDP and debt ratio which Saudi Arabia is now facing is not very favorable to Saudi. Even though it was good when the oil prices went up, they can't be depending on oil for a long time. Electric vehicles have come, clean tech is booming, so Saudi needs to think about a plan B to distinguish itself. Saudi Arabians have been extremely sharp business people. They have known how to leverage tourism. They've given tax breaks to people, especially in Dubai. Whoever wants to set up a business, they get tax breaks, and there are a lot of these policies which make it attractive for businesses to come and start an office in Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. But Is that strategy enough? Do they have to do something more radical? So, from what I can see, Saudi Arabia is shifting from an oil centric economy to a clean tech economy, and because of its strategic positioning in terms of water trade and in terms of its proximity to several power centers in the world, its proximity to Europe, with the Indian, the Asian continent, Africa, I think they have a very good market to tap into. So let me know in your comments what you think about Saudi's next big move. Are they still going to thrive on oil, or is this new challenge of clean tech, Neom City, is that going to take off and make Saudi very successful? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you liked what I said, please subscribe to my channel, share this with your friends, and I'll see you next time.